Our next speaker is somebody who's spoken before at Ignite. And if you welcome to the stage Charlotte Corke, who's going to be telling us about design thinking.
That looks good. Yeah. Oh, thank you. God, how do I follow that? That was amazing. Right, so I'm going to talk today about design thinking, and I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, what the heck has that got to do with me, my business, my organization? But I'm hoping by the end of this 5 minutes, you will have a better idea, because I think it's a fantastically useful thing. Basically, design... Oh, they're very expanded, these slides, aren't they? Anyway, it's about helping you solve knotty problems. It's about getting you to unlock the creative problem solving and innovation that you have within your team and your organization. You all have that ability in you, but a lot of people say, well, I'm not creative, I can't do these things. And design thinking can help you do it. Some obvious applications of design thinking, really the most obvious one is if you're trying to tackle new markets, develop new products or services. Clearly you need to design a solution for those. But then there's also other things like inefficient or frustrating processes in your business as usual. That's also an area that can really benefit from design thinking. So you don't just get kind of stuck in the rut and put up with things that are not working within your workplace. And then another one, which is particularly good for digital platforms and apps, but actually any service organization, is if you've got poor user or customer retention or engagement. Again, that is somewhere, a field where design thinking can really help unlock what the issues are. So first of all, what design thinking isn't. It isn't someone sitting on their own coming up with eureka moments. It's not a divine intervention. Or it's not about pretty pictures and just bolting something on to make it look nice. Design thinking is about a human-centered process. So it's all about making you focus on who the people are who are engaged in this product or service and making sure you understand what they need, what they value. So it helps you to reframe problems so that you really understand the problem space and what the issues are. It helps you overcome your biases. We all have them, and design thinking is a process to help you understand, overcome those. So yeah, understanding the problem from all angles, that's a key part of design thinking. Actually inviting and taking heed of what your users or your customers or your fellow teammates have, what their pain points are. It's all about not coming up with solutions in isolation. So not just thinking, yeah, an idea is just going to pop into my head, but looking at existing solutions to similar or different problems. And also just not going with the first thing that pops into your head. So, actually trying out multiple things, testing them out, prototyping, engaging in a process that will allow you to develop your ideas and try things out. It sounds messy, yeah, it is, but humans are messy, then we're not predictable things. What it will do is give you results which are unexpected, engaging, effective, and hopefully delightful. And that's really what you want in any innovation for it to be successful. So I've done lots of different ways. I've used design thinking in lots of different examples. This was a big company, that multi-site, and I workshopped with the teams within the company to find out how to improve their internal communications and come up with a roadmap. With another example, I was working with a startup that had real problems with their supply chain and they wanted to manage that better. And so we unpicked the user journeys and figured out how to improve that experience. Another one was another startup I worked with, he was developing a whole new platform for occupational health, and we spent loads of time talking to occupational health providers to find out what their problems were when they were trying to promote their businesses. And lastly, I've been working with for about 5 years now with a medical device startup, and that's been, again, loads of user engagement right from the beginning before we had any kind of device, and working with that user panel right through to clinical trials that we're now doing. So yeah, you might think, well, that's not design, but what I'm trying to tell you is design isn't a thing, it's a process, and it's all about empathizing, defining, ideating, prototyping, testing, and implementing. It's this predictable, repeatable process that you can use in many different contexts. And the beauty of it is It will, if you have an innovation, which is basically you trying to change to improve something, you've got to address many factors, not just technically feasible or viable from a business point of view, but also desirable to your end users. And it's all about unlocking that potential in your team. Your people that you work with have the insight, you have the knowledge, and design thinking can help you unlock that and really come up with amazing solutions. So I hope you'll go ahead and do it. Thank you.